Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you what is on my iPhone. Right now I have the iPhone XS and I've had it for about 2 years. So on the back I have a picture of my boyfriend and a clear case so that I can put pictures and stuff in here. The only bad thing about it is that it gets dirty really easily and gets really scratched up, as you can tell. I have this like basic background. I used to have a better background, but I accidentally changed it when I was looking for different backgrounds. At this point I was just like, you know what, let me just keep it like this. So before we begin, I also changed my home screen background because I used to have it as my boyfriend, but it was an embarrassing picture of him, I guess, so I didn't want to, you know, put him on YouTube like that, so I just changed it to this, and then I'll change it back afterwards. So my first app is the FaceTime app. I just obviously use it to FaceTime. Calendar, I never really use this calendar like at all. I have my photos app, my camera app. I really get stuff only from the app store, things like that. I have clock, which I use to use the bedtime app. I like the bedtime app rather than the alarm app because the alarm scares me awake, and then the bedtime just kind of like, it's kind of like a rise and shine, you know, type moment. Then we have maps. I use it all the time because I have no sense of direction whatsoever. Then I have the weather app, basically just tells me the weather in my area, obviously. So in my notes I have like passwords, and I probably shouldn't be telling you guys that, but I do. I have YouTube video ideas, all that type of stuff. In my reminders, I never really use reminders, but news, stocks, Apple TV, iTunes Store, I never use those. App Store is kind of self-explanatory. Books, I never use that. I have health, which I never really use at all. Home, never use. Wallet, never use. I have these countdown apps, and I used to have these so I could count down when I was going to Puerto Rico because I would get really excited. Basically now they just they just count my birthday. Wow. This forest app I love because it helps me stay focused. Being able to buy a new tree is just really exciting. So the more you study, the more coins you get, the more trees you can buy. So then after that I have the Fitbit app. This weather app, so much better than this one, which is why I have this one. Obviously down here I have my messages, my calls, Safari, and Apple Music, which I use all the time. I love Apple Music. So next I have tips, never use that. Podcasts, I've been trying to get into podcasts, but I never use it. Find My iPhone, self-explanatory. Shortcuts, I never use that. Contacts, files, never use it. Apple Watch, I don't have one. In utilities, I have voice memos, a compass, measure thing. I never use these 3 apps, but I do use the calculator on occasion. My ladies will understand. Next I have like this Apple Store. I didn't even know that was a thing until just now. Clips, never used it. Keynote, never used it. Pages, I've never used it. iMovie, I used to use it a lot when I filmed on my phone. iTunes U, I have no idea what that is. I have Disney Plus. In business, I have AdSense, which is what YouTube pays you with. YouTube Studio, and it's basically an app where you can see how your videos are doing, all the analytics of the video. And here my playlist, I have like a workout playlist too. I can basically see everybody's comments and stuff. Recommend if you are doing YouTube. Next I have the GIF keyboard. It's basically a keyboard with a whole bunch of GIFs. Then I have Microsoft Teams, and this is really good for school. Next is photo and video. I don't really know why it's called photo and video. It's not really, but it just, I mean, I guess, right? I don't know. I have YouTube, which I use all the time. Netflix I use, but Hulu I don't use as much as like Netflix or YouTube. Dub Smash, I still don't know why I have this. I used to dance on it all the time. Xbox I use if I am away and I just want to see something. Twitter, I never use it at all. Games, I have a lot of games, as you can see. I don't even use like half of them. I only really use Heyday and Wordscapes, but that's it. Oh, and I used to be addicted to Idle Supermarket Tycoon and the tycoon games, these theme park ones. Literally one of the best games I've ever played. You guys need to get it. I know I don't really play these anymore, maybe Sudoku, but other than that, I kind of just keep them because they costed money and I didn't want to delete them just in case I had to re-download them. Next I have shopping, so I have Forever 21, Romwe, Shein, Ulta, and Wish. When I'm bored, I'll like go on these apps and I'll go in and I'll just like create a wish list or a cart, even though I never buy anything. Next is productivity, basically just documents, which I never use anymore. InstaShot, it's kind of like an editing video app, so I use that to edit videos. PixArt, I use that to edit my Instagram pictures. And Motivation, which basically just gives me a whole bunch of quotes. Here's another productivity. It's basically where I do all of my school stuff. So this is my school email. This is where I get all of my school reminders. Word, OneNote. Learning is basically where we get all of our online work. Photomath, if you don't know what Photomath is, you are missing out. Gmail is where my normal email is. Docs, I used to use this for 10th grade English. Duolingo is where I had to use for Spanish class in 10th and 9th grade. The ukulele app, but I use it to tune my uke. Edpuzzle is where my pre-calc teacher loves to post his videos. PowerPoint. Desmos, basically like a graphing app. Grades Pro is basically where all my grades are. And then Quizlet is a beautiful app that helps me study and do other stuff. So then I have Google and Google Home because I have a Google Home. And then on my final page, I have all of my social medias in which I try not to use them, which is why they're on this page rather than these two main pages. But I mean, it doesn't really make a difference because I go on them all the time anyway. And I have Facebook, TikTok. I have nothing posted, but I have a million drafts. I want to start posting, so just go ahead and follow. Then I have Pinterest, which is an amazing app. I can basically look up anything and it will pop up. Next I have Roku. Don't know really why I have Roku because I don't use it. IG Analyzer basically is an app to analyze obviously my Instagram, but I use it to see people who have unfollowed me so I know to unfollow them back. And then Snapchat, self-explanatory. And then Instagram, I put it over here so I can use it less, but very clearly it doesn't work. So yeah, that's basically all that's on my iPhone. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I really hope you enjoyed this video. Comment down below any video suggestions you want me to do in the future, and I'll hopefully be able to do them. So thank you for watching.